Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Juicyfroot Reviews. I'm your host, Juicy, and this show focuses on reviewing scripts, movies, filmmaking, and music provided in film and TV, and much more, so sit back and relax. In this episode, we're going to review the movie 1408, and I'll provide you some information, and we'll take a look at a couple of scenes in the film. But before we do that, make sure you tickle that like or thumbs up button. Go ahead and share the video, follow, comment, and do all that neat stuff. Let us know what you thought of this episode and what you think might make great episodes in the future. What kind of movies or scenes, film, TV shows, or music do you want us to explore next? You know you want to do it, so do it. So the movie 1408 is the movie that we're going to review today, and we're going to take a look at a couple of scenes after we go ahead and read through this information here. So the synopsis is, a man who specializes in debunking paranormal occurrences checks into a fabled room 1408 in the Dolphin Hotel. Soon after settling in, he confronts genuine terror. This movie was released in 2007, and it was directed by Mikhail Hafstrom, written by Matt Greenberg, Scott Alexander, and Larry Karaszewski. And sorry if I butchered those names. And the movie stars John Cusack, Samuel L. Jackson, and Mary McCormick. So let's go ahead and dive into the actual scenes. So this was the scene right after he was flooded out in the hotel room and he wakes up on the beach. This is similar to the first scene of the movie. Well, not the first scene, but he's actually in the beginning of the movie. He goes surfing and he ends up doing the same thing, except minus the airplane advertisement. You notice an airplane advertisement ended in the number 1408. And here he wakes up in the hospital next to his wife, and he keeps saying throughout this whole episode of how he's questioning himself whether he got out or not, because he's not sure. The last thing I think he remembers was him being in the room and maybe even being flooded out. Am I out? Am I out? He keeps saying. And here he is returning to his apartment on the California beaches, Southern California to be exact. Looks like Redondo Beach. So if you didn't notice, they used to live in New York together as a family, and then the daughter died, and I guess after that he moved out to LA. Talking about the dead daughter. For sure, right? Oh, he spots one of the guests that he saw in the hotel room. And here he is in the post office, the local post office. Gonna pick up his mail, obviously.
Hey man. It's been a while. Oh, by the way, dude, I read your book. What is it? 10 Most Haunted Motels, right?
That's deja vu right there. Also, in the beginning of the movie, he goes in the same post office and the dude says the same thing. So now he's doing research on the actual hotels, the deaths having to deal with that. I think he did that before he went to the hotel. But maybe he's looking at more specific deaths. Finding out that these people died not while they're in the hotel, but actually by another cause. So he actually finishes writing his latest book called 1408, of course, and he talks about his experience there, whether it's a dream to him or not. He assumes it's a dream because he got dinged in the head by the surfboard. At least that was the reason his wife gave him. And this is his dad. This is the original book that he wrote that got him on his start for being an author. And this is the father that he put into the story as one of the main characters. For being a horror movie, this here is very sad. Going off to mail his latest manuscript.
Got a package you need overnight? This is the right form. I gotta get this to New York tomorrow. I'm sorry, sir, but we're closed.
Oh. And of course, this is where his illusion turns out to be, his reality turns out to be an illusion. Back in the hotel. Hey, if you like this episode of Juicyfroot Reviews, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know the next time I drop a video. We'd love to have you join our Juicyfroot Reviews family. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The links are in the description box below. We appreciate your support as it provides Juicyfroot Productions the resource and access it needs to keep bringing you content like this. From us here at Juicyfroot Productions and Robb Entertainment Corporation, this does it for another fine episode of Juicyfroot Reviews with your host Juicy, saying thank you for watching and thanks for the memories. Follow me to the place I know you want to go.